amazing artists. Those people are savants.
Yeah.
Most people have to practice.
I know that one. While I'm more than happy to have my ego stroked, at the same time I have a small problem whenever anybody tells me I'm gifted. I'm going, what are you talking about? I worked hard at this.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, you are watching yet another episode of Epic Sketch Time. This episode is the January 25th, 2022 episode. I'm your host, Mark Monlux. I live in Tacoma, Washington, and Epic Sketch Time has been going on for about 7 years now. Today, I'm going to be working on doing some horror movie monster illustrations, or I might decide to actually do a Return of Stickman strip, because I just heard this wonderful news article, I think it was in Tennessee, where a truck filled with 100 monkeys got in an accident. They had to euthanize 3 of the monkeys, but there were monkeys all over the roadside, stealing crates, but only 1 monkey has escaped. Now, you might think, oh, well, maybe that little monkey will make it through the snow and everything. And yeah, I'm rooting for the monkey, but here's the part where I'm wondering why it's not national news. These monkeys were being transferred from a quarantine facility to a CDC facility for testing.
Oh dear Lord.
Isn't this just how that movie with the monkey and Dustin Hoffman, what was it called?
Outbreak.
Outbreak. Isn't that how Outbreak started?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I saw that news a bit, and while I didn't read any of the details, I happen to know that rhesus macaques are known for carrying a particularly nasty flavor of herpes.
Okay, I'm not going to touch that or that rhesus macaque. Katie, you're up next. Tell us what you're up to.
I'm Katie C, and
Okay. Oh, we lost Katie. I hope she realizes we lost her and comes back. Christine, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm up in Vancouver, British Columbia, just the other side of the border.
Nice.
And absolutely hoping that monkey stays with you guys at this rate. That story is a little horrendous.
It was in South Carolina. I don't think they're that resourceful.
Oh, good.
Are you talking about the people in South Carolina or the monkey? And Christine, will you be working on a project today?
Well, I didn't have anything set up because I wasn't sure quite what this group does. So I sort of signed in to see what you do. And also to apologize, I'm not on camera, guys. My camera on my laptop has bust. And so I was on my phone, but then I get the echo right between the 2 devices. So that's why I'm a little black today on the screen there, and you just see my name. Yeah, what I enjoy painting, I enjoy sketching, pretty crafty as well. I enjoy working with yarn and making nice woolly hats and things. So I enjoy color, which is one reason why I'm looking at Katie's painting there and the unusual colors she's doing, and it really appeals. So yeah, that's a little bit about me, I guess.
Katie, we lost you right in the middle of your introduction. I don't know if your phone fell down or what happened, but could you try it again?
Oh yes, I can. I am KTC, and I do a lot of horror art, love drawing and painting screen queens. I'm currently working on a ghost face from the Scream franchise. I'm doing kind of a non-traditional. I realize now that I made the hood purple, he might look a little like Skeletor, but if you know who Skeletor is. And but yeah, I'm from Bonnie Lake, Washington, And you can find me on Evil Girlfriend Media on Instagram.
Bill, it's your turn.
I am Bill Morse. I'm a cartoonist and illustrator working in Seattle, Washington. And today I am working on a postcard idea.
Bill, I was wondering, I know that Stan Brown and myself, we took advantage last week of the special that Sticker Mule was putting out. And let's see, I'll show you guys the sticker I had made up. It came the other day. So this is the sticker I made.
Oh, cool.
I originally did this illustration, I think about 7 years ago, maybe longer. It's back in 2006. And I put it on a bright, glowing green t-shirt and gave it to my dentist.
I love it.
So, and so I thought, oh, that'll make a good sticker. That'll sell. And I know that Stan, he has a Kickstarter going on right now. His idea for a Kickstarter was pretty interesting. He's doing sort of like a comic serial where it's done in 30 installments or 25, but it's done on basically on greeting cards with a cartoon on the front and with the story on the inside. And I think also the back. And so and he'll be mailing out like one a week or one every other week. I thought that was a pretty interesting idea.
It's definitely unique. And if you're someone who likes getting things in the mail, that is really nice.
And it's kind of sort of like a noir style D&D crossover. I think it's Bugbear PI.
Yeah.
I don't play D&D enough to remember what a bugbear is, or maybe it's not. Is that a first edition?
They've been, they're one of the generic, they're one of the old, they've had them forever, I think. They're kind of come off like a generic ogre type critter. Large goblin or something like that, if I remember correctly.
So he decided to do a sticker of the main character, who is, of course, a bugbear wearing a trench coat. And I'm going to do a quick screen share to show you guys the illustration I'm working on. I'm having to download a plugin because I just updated the system. Okay, so this is from an extremely obscure horror movie called The Naked Monster. If you've never heard of it, I'd be actually quite surprised if you have heard of it. I haven't even watched this film because it's a clip film where it's a movie made out of royalty-free clips of other movies and other sources, and then put together with poorly acted new footage. And in this case, a really awful guy in a rubber suit. So I'm going to stop sharing that. But since I'm doing another deck of cards, I've actually got artwork completed for obscure movie Aliens.
Cool.
And I think I have Old But the Deck design for that. And I thought, okay, I could potentially do one on robots, but that would involve a lot of gray colors, and I think that looked a little dull. And people have been giving me the names of more obscure movie monsters. So I thought, okay, I can do more obscure movie monsters. That's not a problem. So if you have a suggestion for one that I haven't done, or that you think I haven't done, let me know.
Yeah. For the
I'm
most
not
part.
expecting anything from you, Bill, because I know you're not really into horror movies.
Mm-hmm. But I've read about a surprising number of them. So for a while, it surprised me that while I hadn't seen most of those movies, I knew of them.
I'll have to think about this.
Yeah, Katie, you and Tim watch a fair amount of horror movie monsters. I mean, a fair
Yes,
amount
we
of horror
do.
movies. Like
I'll have to think about
I'm
this.
thinking about doing the monster for Animal and the monster from Monster. Or is it the monster or just Monster? I'm trying to remember.
Oh God.
Have you seen that movie?
I assume
I'm
you're
trying
not.
to think.
I assume you're not doing a portrait of Charlize Theron in her makeup.
No, not that monster one. There's a different. But Katie, I think you know the one I'm talking about.
I probably do. I'm
The
trying
one
to
where
recall.
Daughter and mother are in a roadside accident, and there's a monster outside their car.
I'd
And
have
there's a
to
lot.
see.
Oh, there's a lot of flashback things going on.
I'll have to look.
Okay.
I'm sure it's going to be genius, whatever you do. Your cards are amazing. I know I feel kind of generic doing a ghost face, but one thing that's very important I'm learning as an artist too, it's like when you know you're going to go somewhere and a certain thing is going to sell, if you enjoy painting it, then give the audience what they want.
And while
They like fan art.
Yeah, and while I'm not hearing many people being optimistic about that new movie, it still means that he's in the public eye again.
Yes. Yeah. I want to do, I've not seen a fan piece like this, but you guys know I'm very slow, so I don't think that I have the time to do it. My time would be better suited doing like smaller pieces like this, but I would love to do the Scream poster as Scooby-Doo characters and the fusion of the main characters. Like Drew Barrymore would probably be Velma, and then put the glasses on her because she has the bob haircut like
Right.
Velma. And of course, the guy, what is it? Matthew Lillard. He actually does play Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo movie. So, I mean, obviously he's Shaggy.
Right.
And then I would think Skeet Ulrich would, be, oh God, what's his name? Fred. There you go.
Right.
I just don't think I have time for that.
I saw a bit of fan artwork that I thought was hilarious. It was, the theme was heavy metal, the movie,
Uh-huh.
and it had the girl on the flying creature with the sort of like the zombie nasty guy down below. and and it was Scooby-Doo themed with this. The zombie nasty guy was Scrappy Doo, and the gal on the flying creature was not the bob haircut one. Who's the other one?
Oh, everybody should know her name.
Yes.
She's
Not
the
Velma.
pretty
Daphne.
Daphne. There you
Yes.
go.
And the flying creature was Scooby.
Oh my gosh, that's interesting.
Oh,
I'll have to look this up.
It was hilarious. Oh, I just busted a gut when I saw it. But, oh, that's so clever. I'm pretty pleased with how well my work day has gone. No, I was actually keeping a fairly close track on it. A lot of days, things feel like you didn't get anything accomplished. And today might have been one of those days, but by keeping track of what I actually did get accomplished, I went, oh, this isn't so bad. I did pretty good today.
I know what you mean. I sort of didn't feel like I was getting that much done, but at the same time, I finished my quota.
There you go.
And all the stuff I was complaining to myself about having writer's creative block about were all extra stuff.
So, Bill, I understand that Freelance Fandango online last Sunday was fairly well attended.
Yeah, about 6 people stayed the whole way through. I think it was 8 at some point. So that was pretty cool.
Now, I know here on Epic we've had people from let's see, South Korea. Who did we have the other day? Was it from Hong Kong? No, it was Shanghai. Who was from Shanghai?
Right. Yes. Okay. I remember them.
That's so cool that people find this group from everywhere.
And we had someone coming in from, God, I want to say Brazil, but I always get that wrong. Where's Vito from, Bill?
Vito's from Chile, Santiago, I think. Well, I see a lot of activity from him on Instagram. Don't think we've heard from him for a while.
I think his work schedule shifted on him.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're watching this, Vito, we miss you.
Mm-hmm.
So my parents got a home COVID test just in time for my mom, who was feeling a little fluey, to test herself. And yeah, she ended up catching COVID.
Oh, but she's doing okay, right?
Yeah, she's doing okay. My brother Randy took her over some chicken soup before they got tested and kind of showed them how to run the test. Then he was out the door. Went home and did a test on him and his wife. And his wife tested positive. But my dad, who lives with my mom, he's 93. He tested negative. So
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons my parents are so fit and agile and have lived so long is that they live in a 3-story house. And the bedroom, their bedroom's on the top floor, along with the guest bedroom. And the kitchen and living room's on the middle floor. It's more like a stacked cabin situation.
Okay.
And on the bottom floor is another bedroom, and where they have their computer set up. So they have to go up and down stairs all the time. And I know a lot of people who are in their 70s who aren't mobile, but both of them have, no issues going up and down the stairs. Well, my dad has an issue moving around more, but I think he paces himself as to when he goes up and down the stairs. And he's using a walker and sticks around the house and not trusting himself. So that's good.
Wise.
Anyway, it's Christine. I'm just going to say thank you for welcoming me in. I'm not working on anything, so this is more of a chat, and you guys obviously know each other quite well. So I think I'm going to just duck quietly at this point and just say thank you, and hope you all stay well, particularly avoid COVID.
Thanks for stopping by and checking us out.
Okay.
Yeah, hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. I really need to figure out how to do a screen within screen so that people can see me drawing while I talk.
It probably would be good.
Yeah, without taking over everybody's. Because I have had people watch me on Facebook, and I'm wondering, why are they even watching me? This has got to be like the most, next to watching a paint dry, this got to be the most boring thing.
No, it's very soothing to watch people draw and paint. I do it all the time on Instagram. I just sit there and let the people with the hashtags and stuff, I just sit there and watch them draw and create, and I don't even have to have the sound. I actually prefer when the sound is off, just so I can just watch the process of something developing. It's very, very relaxing. And when I was doing those after was doing some posts after our calls last year, people told me, they were like, "Oh, I love watching you paint. Why you just talk about stuff? It's so relaxing." And I'm like, "Okay," or draw. I was doing more art back then, or drawing back then, but yeah, people find it very soothing. So there is definitely value to it. I think there's some people, the like AMSR, they actually put the microphone really close to like the canvas or whatever, so you can hear the brush.
Hear the thing scritch, scritch, scritch.
Yep, they like that sound. I'm not sure exactly why, but whatever. To each their own. I think I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to come back to it because I have another green. See, look at me working on 2 different projects that require the
There
same
you
color.
go. Nice.
Pretty smart, huh?
Way to plan ahead.
Yeah, I'm also doing, this is for fun. Like, this is another one of those where we were talking about, I know the audience, but at the same time, this is also something I enjoy is, this is the gremlin or, from the front of the truck from Maximum Overdrive. I don't know if you
Oh.
remember that movie.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Green Goblin.
Yes. And so, I'm doing him because that movie scared the absolute crap out of me more than it just seemed like something that could really happen with is that technology would take over our lives and semi trucks would try to run us over. I mean, that seems legit to me. Seems like a legitimate concern. But I put a purple background just because I wanted to have something back there. And yeah, I'm not loving that background, but I'll make it work.
Well, the thing is, purple makes the green bounce.
You think so?
Yes. As anyone who reads Hulk comic books will tell you.
Yeah.
But you're not getting a goblin from are you getting a goblin from Batman or not Batman,
It's
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
kind of vibe?
Oh, definitely. Mainly because that face of the truck was directly taken from that character from Spider-Man.
Okay. So I'm
Yeah, I mean,
actually not the problem here.
If you get that vibe, don't worry about it. You're not going to be able to escape it.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Yeah, Tim wants more of like my Candyman look that I did, with the texture and stuff. We'll see. We'll see if I go that way with it. I'm not sure.
So I'm going to show an effect I'm working on as soon as I put it on another layer. Okay. Share screen. Okay, so here we are. And you'll notice that I'm kind of trying to make the front of his chest just a little scaly, but I don't want those to stand out too much out right now because they're standing out too much. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce them back a little bit. And now I'm wondering, okay, should I use the erase tool and change it over to an airbrush? Let's see, where is this airbrush? Set this up airbrush on a lighter opacity and change the size. Now what I'm going to do is around the outside, kind of soften it up. So those edges aren't quite as firm. But when I look at like this, I think I like the obviousness of how it is on the right versus the vagueness of it on the left. So I think I'll get rid of that airbrush. Do the strokes. Now I'm going to go back into the whites. I'm just going to highlight some of those a little bit. There's this technique in drawing where if you want to make something fade back a little bit, you over detail it because the eye can't take it in, especially if the rest of the design has pretty large fills and has a strong composition. So it's just a matter of is that knocking things back or making it bounce too much? I'm going to soften the white. There we go. I kind of like that. It was better than having just a plain fill on his chest, looking too flat. I think I am just need to put a little bit more of some more color in his eyes. Oops, that's the erase tool. Now I'll soften that by knocking it down. There we go. Back to the white. Give those eyes a little bit of highlight. Okay, I think I'm done with this one. That's one. Stop share.
Actually bought some, I went to Michael's today and I felt really fancy. I bought some professional level acrylic paint because I'm testing some different, just because if I'm going to sell originals, you know, my craft paint, I mean, craft paint works, but it's like, I do want to sell something that's going to last for someone. I mean, I'm still going to varnish them, but I guess depending on the pigment and stuff like that, I mean, I can tell a difference just from using my Liquitex Basics from my Apple Crate acrylic from Walmart. But you get that coverage. But yeah, I'm excited to try them and see if there's any difference in the way they look. I just recently got this stuff to slow down the drying process.
Nice.
Thank you, YouTube, for all the great artists on there who just love talking about this stuff. I'm going to try to have about 15 original canvases. And then I'm going to have prints of all those canvases. And then my goal is still to have 20 digital tarot cards ready to go. It's very funny though, because I've been having people who have read my writing and they're all like, when are you going to start writing again? I'm like, I don't know. I really like painting.
Yeah.
I like to write too, but I think maybe more when I quit my day job, I will have the strength and energy to write because I write reports all day long. So I don't really care for that. we just finished, I don't know if you guys have seen it. We just finished a show called Station 11.
I
Have
have
either of
not
you?
seen Station 11. How was it?
It is good. I was actually shocked because, I mean, I don't want to give it away, but it's honestly like Tim was telling me one review he read, the person wrote, "This is how the apocalypse will really happen, or the world will look like when the apocalypse happens." And honestly, I was like, yeah, right, okay. And but after watching the show, I kind of agree that is more what the world would be like. I think there are some there's also some overarching themes that just a lot about the humanities and the importance of the humanities in keeping us humane, I guess is the best way to say it. Because we seem to forget, how important art and writing and seeing visual things where we express ourselves less realistically and more about emotion and feeling. They're necessary for human survival, but very just nothing we've ever seen before. So we really appreciated the change in pace.
So would you guys like to see the set of monsters I've been working on for the obscure movie Monster Deck 2?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. It's my alarm going off. Let's see. And I'm beginning to think that I have a list written down somewhere. So this one is called the Bougains.
Oh my goodness.
And this one is called Milo. Apparently this guy suffers when he has a major stress out. Instead of getting hemorrhoids, he gets a butt creature that comes out and starts killing off people that stress him out.
I think I saw that movie.
You saw that?
It was really weird. Did it have that guy? What was the main character? He's like a comedian. He plays like a lot of comedian roles.
That's right. And his father character was one of the guys who was on what was the movie, the TV show that Phil Hartman was on? A radio show.
Oh, right. I know the one you're talking about, and I'm blanking on it too.
But anyway, he was the boss. So this is a movie that came out in the 80s called Sleepwalkers, a Stephen King
I
story.
love that movie.
You love?
It's so freaking weird. I love it. I don't know why I like it. It's probably a precursor to Twilight.
Now, this is a movie that came out in the 80s called At the Earth's Core, which, oh my God, if you haven't seen At the Earth's Core.
I have seen it. It's one of the ones that was. It was one of the ones, the two that were fighting in the background, right?
Actually, no. This is one of the mind creatures at the end, but the things that were fighting in the background look more like rhinoceroses on two legs. This is a movie called Monstered. This is a really good horror movie that everyone should watch called Slugs.
Yes.
Have you seen Slugs?
Isn't that the one where she's like cutting up the lettuce and then there's like the slugs in the food and then
Yes,
I don't know. I
that's
still
the
don't know
one.
how everybody ends up dead from slugs, but I remember
And-
that part. I didn't want to eat lettuce.
And this is from Vincent Price's The Tingler, which you gotta watch The Tingler if you haven't watched. Sometimes old horror B movies are good. This is from Mimic.
I think I remember you showing that one.
Yes, Mimic. I remember that one too. Oh my
Okay,
God.
this is Project Metal Beast.
Okay, I don't think I did that one.
Oh, we're talking androids that turned out to also be werewolves. So
Alrighty then.
this one is Monster in the Closet. Oh, it looks like I'm not done with him yet. I still have some white to add on, so I'm going to have to go back for that one. And this one is, I think this is Trog, starring Joan, not Joan Collins. No, yeah, Joan Collins. Listen, this was actually one of the monkey masks from the 2001 Space Odyssey, and they made a horror movie. Let's see. Graveyard Shift.
Yeah.
There we go. Tweak that a little bit. Oh, go back from there. Hobgoblin. Sort of like a blatant ripoff of Gremlins. And I'm trying to remember what this monster is from. And no, he's not the Star Trek thing, because that Star Trek thing didn't have eyes or teeth. This, oh man, I hope I can remember what horror movie this is from.
Yeah, that's gonna be awkward. Okay.
Which is why I'm hoping I have a list written down somewhere. Because all these are numbered, but suddenly I have one here that says number 26. And I'm wondering, okay, is that, or did I mean to title that number 6? Or did I mean to title that number 2? And I realized I had a 2 and a 6 already.
Oh, sorry.
You gotta go, Bill?
Yeah. Talk to you later.
Bye, Bill. So Katie,
number 26.
I'm really excited about the announcement for Crypticon as to who's going to be one of the new guests.
Ooh.
Oh, you haven't heard this?
No, I'm not heard.
The actor who was in the horror movie House, and also from the
I heard it.
Yeah, the Greatest American Hero.
Yes. I actually totally forgot he was in House, even though I did like that movie. That movie was more fantasy than horror, but I loved watching Great American Hero when I was little, when I was a kid. I love that show.
When you were little, I was in college.
Hey, we all can't be the same age.
Please tell me you were at least watching it at the viewings and not on Rewind.
No, I'm old enough to remember watching it on TV, like as you know, as it was on television. I'm old enough also for the original. I remember watching the original Linda Evans Wonder Woman. And that was, the
Yeah,
week that it was the weekly episode. um yeah. No, I'm old enough for that. Trust me. But yeah, no, it's he is a really interesting guy. I know I don't even know if we've I I don't think Tim has put in for us to be there as vendors. Um it would be kind
well,
of fun to go. I think I
I'm,
might be able to sell more, maybe.
you may want to double check because I think
They're
did
probably
they get
sold
sold out? They might have. Um,
out.
but they had some empty tables last time because people were canceling.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for this guy's name. William Cat.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, and they're also getting the guys who played the killer clowns.
What? Okay, that's how can you not love Killer Clowns from Outer Space? Like, I guess you
Oh no,
could
these
not love
guys are the
them.
creators. They were in the creature department. So they made the killer clowns. They
That's
also
still
made
cool.
they also made they worked on Pee-wee's Big Adventures, Critters, Team America World Police.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Talk about a messed up movie.
Oh my gosh, I will have to think about that. I know he was interested. I'll look and see. I know
Team
go ahead.
Team America World Police totally messed with my childhood because I grew up watching these puppet TV shows with these marionettes, and I was really into them. I mean, I was totally captivated.
They were interesting, that's for sure. I do remember, I mostly watched reruns of that. Now, those I did watch reruns of. But I know exactly what you're talking about. And yeah, when I saw Team America back old years and years ago, it was like, what are they doing?
It was hilarious what they were doing. Just let's take this old cultural sweet thing and just make it crass.
Completely offensive. Yeah.
Something that's
okay.
wonderfully innocent and just make it so that you can't look at puppets the same way.
Exactly.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Katie.
Is it time?
It's time. Since it's just the two of us.
All right.
And by the way, I saw someone else post a painting of someone screaming. I thought, oh, I wonder if that's Kate. Oh, it's not Katie's. But every time I see someone doing a drawing of someone screaming now, I immediately think of you.
That's okay. That's all right. I'm fine with that. I do, for whatever reason, find it very very therapeutic to draw screaming people. Who cares? People draw puppies, butterflies. I draw screamers. It's fine.
So thank you, viewer, for taking another hour of interesting that came out wrong. Thank you for using this as your therapy session. You have managed to waste yet another hour of your life watching Epic Sketch Time. Please join us next Tuesday. We will be broadcasting live once again starting at 4:30, or you can join us and draw with us. Go to the link down below. I'll try to post this video on our Facebook channel. That's where you can also sign up to the email link or contact me directly with a direct message, either over here or over here, and I'll add you onto our mailing list. And thank you, Katie. See you next week.
Bye.